Dear Dina, I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickle. A few months ago, I ran into an old work acquaintance at the store. We hadn't seen each other in several years. He asked to exchange numbers, and I did, thinking nothing of it. A day or two later, I received a text asking how things were. Just small talk. Long story short, I found out he was homeless and living on the streets because his part-time job didn't afford him enough to cover rent. I told him I had a spare room and that he was welcome to stay. Fast forward a couple of months and I realize I'm paying for everything, like food, drinks, and laundry supplies, not just providing a rent-free room. I thought helping him would give him a hand up, not a hand out. How do I handle this now? I want him out, but I feel bad that if I kick him out, he's going to be back on the streets for the winter. Signed, good deed gone bad in Buckystown.
Oh, sweet, tender heart, and that's a good thing, so don't lose that. Sometimes life can make us jaded because we do things that are nice for people, and then we get burned, and we tend to guard our heart then, and then moving forward, you're like, oh, I'm not, and so you swing the other way completely. So guard against that. This being said, look, everything costs us something in life, even when they're lessons, right? So I would say this is a good lesson that moving forward, the next time you feel led to do something like this, you put a parameter, a time frame. You can stay for a month. This is what it includes. It's just the rent. So you're responsible for your own food. You're responsible for X, Y, and Z, whatever that is. You've got to create boundaries. You've got to protect yourself. It can't just be a free-for-all because people take advantage. That is a sad thing, but it's true. I would say what you need to do is agree on a move-out date that will allow him enough time to find something. In 2 weeks, you need to move out. In a month, you need to move out. Whatever that is. And if he's having trouble finding resources, if you go to, it's the religiouscoalition.org. It's great for emergency housing, and then they'll be able to help find him placement. Plus, all the temporary work right now, the holiday work, he should definitely be able to find another job.
Yeah. Look, group, and this could be quite drastic. To be honest, if somebody is living in your home, evicting them is like evicting a tenant, and that could be a long, drawn-out, horrible process.
He's not paying anything.
It doesn't matter. He's living in our house. It's like 9/10 of the law. You can't just kick people out. It's terrible.
That is awful.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of things about this.
She becomes homeless too because she can't afford it. That's not okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Gracious.
So what obviously next time, maybe just give money to charities that support Frederick Rescue Mission, United Way. A lot of these organizations are there. They can be there for resources. What I would try to do is sit down with him and help him. A handout, and helping versus a handout is giving him the resources that he will need. Help him budget. See what he's making. Say, look, this is part of a contingency for you to stay here. I need to help you manage your money to save so that you can move out in 3 months or in spring or whatever. Have that date, because otherwise you could be stuck and legally not have a lot of recourse in order to remove him from your property. So I hope it doesn't come to that, of course, but in the meantime, help him. Reach out to United Way, reach out to Frederick Rescue Mission, the Religious Coalition. These are all, we have amazing organizations in Frederick for sure. And you want to keep him housed for the winter if you can, whether it's in your own place or there's a shelter or position available somewhere else.
Goodness gracious. Okay. This makes me sad. But I'm going to be happy and thankful. Wow, you do have a good heart.
Yes.
So let's just hope that this all works out. We are rooting for you. Thank you for reaching out to us with Dear Dina. And you can too, completely anonymously. You'll find it, key103radio.com under the features tab, Dear Dina.